Hi, this is Victoria Menina with Wild Willow Farm Webmasters for ENG 100D of spring 2016. This is our second iteration video I'm here to demo for you. So let's start with the home page on desktop. We added pictures to our carousel as well as captions so you can write a little blurb about what's happening in the picture. We still have the 3 sections as we did in iteration 1, so that hasn't changed. Although we did change some of the color scheme. For example, the buttons right here, we changed to gold because we felt it fit the farm theme better than the pink that we had. We also changed these event tabs to green. For the bottom of every page, we changed, not a lot, but we added, so when you hover over the Facebook or the Twitter icons, they light up. For a third iteration, we need to work on figuring out why our Instagram doesn't light up. Our nav bar is largely the same. All of the functionality and the way that it's sectioned off is the same. Although when we get to mobile, we'll show you some things that have changed. So let's go to our events page. Our events page was pretty much finished with our first iteration, but in our first iteration we had animation and we felt that that was a little bit too much when you navigated to it, so we took that out actually. We also have our farm school page finished. This was one of the pages that we used the modular template. So this was the one with the sidebar. So when Mel wants to add future pages, it's very easy for him. So you can see the sidebar with the upcoming events and the program, all the tiers of it. And then if you click on our Enroll Now button, this is where we have the class registration form. So for our class registration form, works just as you would expect. You can type in your name, press tab, go to the next one. All I'm doing right now is pressing tab, and you see it's going to the next one. And then if you go down here, we have some checkboxes. And if you're unsure if the checkboxes apply to you, you can hover over them and you can get some more information on whether or not that applies. So for example, beginner farmer, have you been farming for less than 5 years? You can check that. And then the same for these other checkboxes. And then for how did you hear about our farm school, that's a drop down, very nice. For these free answer questions, you can change the size of the answer box, which was requested by our client. And submit. So that's mostly all that we have done for the desktop, but we've also added some things and made it all mobile friendly. So if you change the size, it'll show you the mobile setup. So this is our mobile nav bar. It has all of the main parts that our desktop nav bar has, and when you click on one, you can get a drop down of the other subsections. So when you click on get involved, it'll show you farm school, volunteer, farm share, etc. One of the things we want to do with our next iteration is add the arrows so that you can tell when it's compressed and expanded. So this is our mobile class registration form. All the fields are the same except it's realigned for the interface. See? And then I'll show you our mobile homepage. Instead of the 3 separate sections, we have them on top of each other so that it better fits the interface. We still have our very nice carousel at the top. Yeah, So thanks for watching. This has been our second iteration for Wild Willow Farm Webmasters.